Introduction. Business finance is an important aspect of any organization, meaning the identification and procurement of funds needed for running and expanding a business. Red Industry Berhad is a Malaysian investment holding company established in 1965, primarily focused on manufacturing and marketing halal canned food, beverage, and biscuit. Yohabsen Limited, commonly known as Yos, is one of Singapore's largest companies involved in food and beverage manufacturing as well as property development. Founded in 1901 in China by Kewangan, the company moved to Singapore in 1938 where it began to flourish.
3.0. This is population financial ratio for red industry Berhad.
This part show financial ratio about your helps and sendable like liquidity ratio, leverage or solvency ratio, and profitability ratio.
4.0 horizontal analysis for the ratio. First, we see the red industry Berhad. 4.1 liquidity ratio. First, current ratio. The higher current ratio in 2021 is 1.81 times, in 2022 1.79 times, and 2023 1.67 times. Next, asset ratio. The asset ratio in 2021 to 2023 is 0.93 times, 0.83 times, and 0.77 times. The higher asset ratio in 2021. Next, the net working capital. The net working capital higher in 2021. Behind the 2023 and 2022, it is decreased. Next, go to inventory turnover. The value of inventory turnover higher in year 2021 is 3.08 times. In the 2022, the value decreased 2.76 times. In the 2023, the value increased to 8.0 times. Next, we go to average collection period. Duration of time from 2021 to 2022, which was 140 days, 780 days, and 64 days. And account reachable to our higher in 2023 is 5.66 times. In the 2021 is 3.19 times. In the 2022, 4.68 times. 4.2 leverage ratio. First, debt ratio. The value of debt ratio 2021 to 2023 is 34.83%, 35.61%, and 41.98%. Next, go to debt equity. Debt equity was 2.06% in 2021, increased to 15.17% in 2022, and then decreased to 13.62% in the 2023. Next, fixed asset turnover increase between 2021 and 2023. Evaluation is 2.03 times, 2.0 times, and 3.11 times. Net total asset turnover. Total asset turnover value was 0.82 times in 2021, decreased to 0.80 times in the 2022, and increased to 0.91 times in the 2023. 4.3 profitability rate industry Berhad. First, gross profit. The gross profit margin decreased from 33.70% in 2021 to 33.63% in the 2022. In the 2023, the gross profit margin will decrease to 30.73%. Next, the net profit margin. The value of net profit margin are 1.62%, 1.26%, and negative to 7.33%. Next, return of asset. The ROA value 2021 was 1.33%, and 2022 1.01%, and 2023 negative to 4.87%. Lastly, return of equity. Return of equity from 2021 to 2023 is 2.04% and negative 2.87%.
This part about horizontal analysis of the ratio about your helps in neighborhood. First, about liquidity ratio. The current ratio increased dramatically from 4.68 times in 2021 to 5.51 times in 2022, and decreased slightly in 2023, which is 5.44 times. This indicates an inconsistent trend with a slightly decline after the peak in 2022. The asset ratio, we can see that the ratio increased steadily. This indicates a consistent upward trend, suggesting an improvement in the company's ability to meet its short-term obligation with its liquid asset over the 3 years period. The net working capital, it fluctuated slightly over the 3 years. This shows a relatively stable financial position with a slight dip in 2022 followed by an improvement in 2023. For the inventory turnover, show the decrease in 2022 indicates a minor inefficiency in inventory management during the year, but the improvement in 2023 suggests a recovery in the company's ability to manage its inventory effectively. Based on the data average collection period, the average collection period decreased steadily over the 2 years. This consistent improvement indicates that the company has become more efficient in collecting payment from the customer over the years. Continuous increase in the account receivable turnover ratio depicts of the debtor collection of each company over the year. Second, about the leverage or solvency ratio. The debt ratio show a reducing in the company's relation on debt financing from 2021 to 2022. Then it increased slightly in 2023, indicating a small increase in debt financing. Despite this fluctuation, the debt ratio remained at a relative safe level, indicating that the company maintained a controlled and manageable level of debt. Overall, for the debt to equity, the trend indicates that the company has maintained a relative stable and conservative financial structure over the 2 years, with slight fluctuation. These are just effective financial management while balancing debt and equity financing. And overall, the fixed asset turnover ratio is trending upward, with a sharp increase from 2021 to 2022 and slight stabilization in 2023. In other words, it means that the company has kept up the effective use of fixed asset for these 2 years. And about the total asset turnover in 2022 show improved efficiency in asset utilization. However, in 2022, reflecting a minor decrease compared to 2022, but still better than in 2021. Next, about the gross profit margin, reflect strong enhancement in profitability and efficiency from 2021 to 2023. For the net profit margin, in 2021, it included a net loss because the expense outweighed revenue, but in 2022, it increased to indicate a return to profitability or at a very modest level. For return on asset in 2022, which indicate that the company incurred a loss relative to its asset, but in 2022 indicating a return to profitability, though still at a moderate level. And for the return on equity in 2021, which indicate a loss relative to shareholder equity, but in 2022 show an improvement to indicate a return profitability until 2023. Comparative analysis of liquidity ratio in years 2022. First, the current ratio of Your Hiap Sense neighborhood in 2022 is way higher compared to REC industry neighborhood. And about the asset ratio for REC industry neighborhood was 0.83 times, and that of Your Hiap Sense neighborhood was 4.52 times. For the inventory turnover, Your Hiap Sense neighborhood managed its inventory more efficiently than REC industry's neighborhood. And from the data, account receivable turnover reflect that Your Hiap Sense neighborhood is more efficient in collecting its receivable compared to REC industry. For the net working capital, this indicate that the net working capital of REC industry neighborhood is much lower than Your Hiap Sense neighborhood, and the average collection rate for REC industry neighborhood is 78 days, while for Your Hiap Sense neighborhood it is 51 days in 2022.
Next, we go the debt ratio. The ratio in the industry higher compared to your Sendian Berhad, merely 13.14%. Why the equity rate industry Berhad is higher than that your Sendian Berhad, the value are 15.17% and 15.13%. Next, fixed asset to over and total asset to over. Fixed asset rate industry Berhad possess as 2.0% for advantage over Hisio Sendian Berhad, which 1.65%. Total asset to over, the rate industry higher than the Hio Sin. Lastly, gross profit margin, net profit margin, return on asset, return on equity. Red industry Berhad made a gross profit higher than Ion of 3.4%. Your Hiap gross profit 3.0%. Red industry Berhad achieved a net profit margin of 1.26% higher compared Hiap Sen is 0.67%. The return of asset rate industry Berhad is much greater than Ion, which 0.36%. Rate equity is 1.56% higher compared Hiap 0.41%.
For recommendations, the industry will enhance cash flow by better managing inventory, collecting receivable faster, and reducing debts. To boost profitability, they will diversify into high margin products like organic canned goods and invite in automation for efficiency. Finally, investor confidence will improve by lowering the debt to equity ratio for the raising and partnership. For Yop Hiap Sang, we focus on market expansions by developing best drink and eco-friendly packaging to target emerging Asian market. Profitability will improve by streamlining operation and investing in high return venture, while maintaining a balanced debt to equity for financial stability.
Opinion or advice. First, debt financing. Second, new source of financing. Third, strategic collaboration. Four, equity financing. And five, government grant and subsidies.
In conclusion, the financial analysis highlight Yok Hyuk Seng's strong profitability and liquidity, showing adaptability while Rex industry face challenge in maintaining profitability and liquidity. Both must address issue through product diversifications, cost optimizations, R&D, and sustainable for long-term success.